You're welcome to another edition of Bystanders at Newsstands with Michael Adekunle on Flip TV. Here with me this morning at the newsstand is the New Telegraph newspaper with a very interesting headline. Southeast, Northeast battle for Senate presidency. I repeat, Southeast, Northeast battle for Senate presidency with a very good rider here. Lawan, Goje, Ndume, Adamu, Kalu, top contenders. On Senate, Tinubu's chances threatened by Gbajabiamila's ambition. I repeat, Tinubu's chances threatened by Gbajabiamila's ambition. On top of the newspaper here, I will appoint only people of integrity in my government, says the incumbent president of Nigeria, Buhari. I will appoint only people of integrity, says Buhari. Abductors, free APC assembly candidates 38 days after. On Lagos gubernatorial, Tinubu pallies Igbo leaders over Sanwo-Olu. I repeat, Tinubu pallies Igbo leaders over Sanwo-Olu. And also at the newsstand this morning is the Vanguard newspaper with a very good headline here. Integrity must for my next cabinet. Buhari, integrity must for my next cabinet. With a very interesting rider here. Buhari playing to gallery, says PDP. Buhari playing to gallery, says PDP. Urges president to await ruling of tribunal. Transparency International welcomes Buhari's pledge. We have a picture here. Take a look at the picture. UBA Group launches full banking operations in UK. I repeat, UBA Group launches full banking operations in UK. On presidency again, presidency launches probe of APC's loss in Oyo. Ondo, presidency launches probe of APC's loss in Oyo. Ondo. Allocate oil wells to state Ekiti. Government tells federal government. Okay, these are the stories we have on the Vanguard newspaper and the New Telegraph newspaper at the newsstands. We have our reviewers here. Let's join them. I'll be right back. Integrity must for my next cabinet, says Buhari. Mr. Integrity is speaking.
Well, as you know, all over the world they know him as Mr. Integrity. Okay. Integrity is a very vital element that you need in leadership, because when you have integrity, it passes on to accountability and others. So when you have people with integrity in your cabinet, you'll be able to, discharge your duties well. And the plans you have for the nation, they'll be able to do it and carry it out effectively. That is it. Then, if you check out, we can say to some extent, or to an extent, that his cabinet, present cabinet now, they're not really doing their work like the way they're supposed to be doing it. And maybe he has understood, things about that he needs to, like, okay, maybe this person is not doing his work well, or this person is being the other way around, so let me just change the cabinet and all that. It's good if you can, but that does not mean that looking for people of integrity will only lead him to appointing people from the north alone. He has to go around. Yes, you have other people from different zones that are also, people of integrity. So he has to go around.
Has he been sentimental before?
Actually, no. Like, it has been talked about that he has been sentimental when it comes
tribalistic, right?
Yes, in his cabinet, members. And though for me, somehow, yes, because if you check, you will see that there are so many, households in his cabinet. But maybe he has his reason though. But this time I would want him to reshuffle, change from that mindset, and bring in people, you understand, that also has the integrity, not necessarily from the north. Yes, that way we make people believe in him. You understand that, okay, he's ready to lead as a leader. You understand the hair? Because if you check, Nigerians all over the country voted for him. Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo, we all came together and voted for him. So if you're choosing and making your cabinet, it shouldn't be just one-sided. It has to be from both sides. then you make up the cabinet. You understand? Like you said, integrity. Yes, you should look out for those that have integrity in his cabinet.
And also on the New Telegraph, I would Southeast, Northeast battle for Senate presidency. Saraki is out.
Southeast, Northeast presidency battle. Saraki is out. That's a big one anyway. But it's going to be a war to the end. Yes, because especially the Southeast, it's an opportunity, something they have been craving for, to get the top-notch positions in Nigeria. And the Southwest too, they will want to remain in the tricks of politics. As you know, Southwest have been the tricks of politics in Nigeria. They push the North and the East, and they stay back and watch. You understand? So it has always been like that. So they will want to remain in the center to continue controlling the affairs of the nation. Why Southeast? Southeast, like I say, they will see it as an opportunity. So it's going to be like a do or die something. But I believe, they should act like mature men and forget about the days of do or die politics, and bring to the table what will benefit Nigerians. Because number one thing should be the interest of the nation and not zonal interest or personal interest. It should be the interest of the nation at large.
Thank you so much for your contribution on this edition of Bystanders at Newsstands with Michael Adekunle on the New Telegraph newspaper. Southeast, Northeast battle for Senate presidency. They are Lawan, Goje, Ndume, Adamu, Kalu. They are the top contenders.
Yeah, I would like to speak on Ojo's Okano point of view. Ojo's Okano won Igbere, his side in Abia State, Igbere constituency. And it's the first time he goes to the Senate. So I think he's the most favored person to take that position. Then Ndume was there before, Lawan was there. I don't know about Adamu and Goje. But I know that Ndume and Lawal, they were there before. But Ojo Okano, this is his first time. I think he's most contenders this time around. He's the most favored person to become Senate president.
Lagos Guba, Tinubu Palace, Igbo leaders over Sanwo-Olu. It seems Tinubu is not finding it so simple with the Igbos.
Yes, because Tinubu thinks maybe he has offended Igbos and, because of what happened during presidential election at Okota there, where Igbo people were prevented from coming out to vote. So they feel that they offended the Igbos. So this time around, I think last week, Sanwo-Olu went to Computer Village. After going there, I think he still went to Ladepo, to speak with the Igbo traders, to beg them anyway. Because as you can see, after this incident at Okota, Igbos are not happy. It's like they are thwarting our effort to, express our civility. Most of them were enfranchised at Okota axis during the last presidential election, and it is too bad. It's obvious that we are not happy. So that's why Tinubu is like trying to broker peace with Igbos.
Okay, on the Vanguard, integrity must for my next cabinet.
This is just another vocal speech, another vocal promises, another lopsided statement. These are another empty promises, like he said before, that he's going to do a lot of things for Nigerians. And when he was, asked, could you remember your promise when you were doing your campaign? He said, yes, I remember. There are political promises. So this is another political promise. I tell you, the man is not saying anything yet. He will still lie more. Yes, he needs men of integrity, while his previous regime was full of men without integrity. Men who could just spit and go back and lick their vomit. So this time around, here comes another empty promise that he's going to use men of integrity in his next cabinet. I think this is just another political promise.
Thank you so much for your own contribution. The Vanguard, integrity must for my next cabinet.
Buhari, integrity, a must for his next cabinet, says Buhari. Well, it's not surprising. We've known him to be a man that lives by his word, a man that does not trying to induce people with his sweet or professional statement and all of that. He's known to be Mr. Transparency, Mr. Integrity, who do things according to book, and of course follow due process and due diligence. So we know him to be his word. So let's give it to him. Well, truth be told, there is no perfect race, there is no perfect country, there is no perfect institution, there is no perfect government. Notwithstanding, if you have close to 80 to 90% of your cabinet members who have clean record, who have trial records and all of that, I think that should not be the problem, because sometimes it's not about anyone, it's not about any party, it's not about any governor, any ex-governor whatsoever. It's about what we can offer at that point in time for the nation. So it's all about driving national advocacy, national development. We actually need to put sentiment off. No one is perfect. Even pastor will tell you they are trying. Even doctor will tell you only God heals, they care. So we should not really, have a mindset that because of this, because of that. I think it's all about contribution. It's all about contributing meaningfully, impacting the society, impacting your world, and of course, ensuring that you are doing the right thing at the right time. Not about the past, it's about future. Nigeria is not living yesterday. Nigeria is aiming for the best, even in the future.
Now the last question, do you see him prosecuting the offenders this time around?
No doubt in my spirit. He has done it before. In the 85, in the 83, 84 thereabout, the time of Kai and all of that, King against indiscipline, and he shook his days. He shook at that point in time that regime, and of course, he's going to bring to book all the people who have done one thing or the other, who are all the criminals in this land who have done one terrible thing or the other, even including people that perpetrated one fraud, one thing or the other at the last concluded presidential and national assembly elections. All the offenders we brought to book, we know he's ready for them. He's ready for them, and no one will go unpunished.
Okay, I would like you to say something on the New Telegraph newspaper. Was it saying Southeast, Northeast, battle for Senate presidency? Saraki is out, and the game is on.
Southeast, Northeast, battling for Senate president position, Senate presidency. Good. Saraki is gone. Otoge is gone. But let's put sentiment aside. It's not about anyone. It's not about a particular tribe. Anybody that have capacity, capability, that have character to do the work should be given the job. It's not about whether it's from Northeast or from Southeast. It's not about the course here. The need here is to stay the course and to ensure that we move in this nation to the next forward. Forgetting anywhere, any race, any aspect of the country the person is coming from. It could be from the Northeast, it could be from the Southeast. The interest here is the nation, not about individual.
And do you see APC taking over the Senate presidency?
Everything is possible. Everything is possible.
The previous government was...
The previous government, time of Jonathan, was...
Even Buhari, the previous person, Saraki.
Buhari, the last guy, Senate president, he came under APC. At the time, he pumped out to PDP. So I would say his election is politics. So it's neither here nor there. So it could be anywhere. But don't forget that these people have their own personal interests. But if only we can put behind us personal interest, greed, selfishness, and all of that. If the cause is to move the nation forward in the Senate presidency, give it to anyone. So while the capability is there, capacity is there, character is there, right thinking is there, we are forward-moving, progressive Nigerians. In as much this thing is there, anybody can do that.
Thank you so much for your own contribution. Integrity, a must for my next cabinet, says Buhari.
Well, he has arrived again, as usual. We are expecting the good side of him. I'm not here championing for any party, whether PDP or APC. They are all good for me. But what I want is a good governance. That is all I have to say.
Integrity, must for my next cabinet, says Buhari.
Buhari? Anything can happen. Well, they pray that make everything good, yeah. That's the only thing I have.
I've not seen any integrity in the president.
With the corruption is fighting?
Show me one person and he has jail. I'm not into politics. I'm not a politician. I'm not into any party. But at least we can see. Just mention one person for these last 4 years that have gone to jail. And in the Obasanjo region, the IG of police went to jail. In the previous region, some few people went to jail. Just tell me one person that have gone to jail. I've not seen the corruption they are fighting. They say they are fighting corruption, but we are not seeing it. They should let we Nigerians see the corruption they are fighting.
What of the looted money being recovered?
Listen, my brother. I think about 2 or 3 years ago, he said he's going to mention names of those people that refund money. It's over 2 or 3 years now. What stopped him to publish those names? Because they are skeleton inside their cupboard. They are all the same, deceiving the masses of Nigerians. I don't believe in those propaganda. Those are propagandas. Say we are working, whereas they are not working. If they work, Nigeria will support them, but they are not working. Just the last 4 years, show me one project started by this government that they've completed. None. All is the previous government project that they later complete. Just we should start deceiving ourselves. Their children, schools in overseas, they self travel overseas. Is medical, is in overseas. Show me whose hospital. There was the day I was in General Hospital. They brought somebody in emergency. After 4 hours, the family had to take the person out. If our hospital are working, that's government hospital. We will start deceiving ourselves.
It seems the PDP don't really believe in this president at all. Like what we have on the rider here.
We are PDP. This is a matter of Nigeria. I'm not. The last election I voted was during our Abiola time. Since then, I've not voted because I've never seen a candidate that I will vote for. I have my PVC, but I did not vote for any person because I've never seen PDP. The PDP candidate is not my own choice. The APC candidate is not my own choice. I've never seen somebody I will vote for. There's no point for me wasting my time to vote for somebody I'm not capable of knocking my chest that yes, this person will work for me.
With over 50,000 presidential candidates that came out for this presidency.
Publicity, there's not much publicity. The only 2 people I know, I saw their picture was Atiku and Buhari. The rest people, I only heard that there are so many parties, but I did not know them because there was no publicity about them. You can't vote for someone you did not know.
Okay, on the New Telegraph, I would like you to say something about this. Southeast, Northeast, battle for Senate presidency.
Well, to me, the location that the Senate president called from, to me, does not matter. They should get somebody that will make the country to work. I don't believe that you must come from north or you must come from south or west to make Nigeria work. We are Nigerian. If you are a Nigerian, no matter where you come from, does not matter. You are in Nigeria, that's the most important thing. It is politics that will say, I'm from the north, I'm from the south, I'm from the east. No, that you are not a true Nigerian. If you are claiming that you are from the north, no. A true Nigerian is a Nigerian. Where did you come from? I'm from Nigeria. That's the most important. Not that where you come from, I'm from the north, or where did you come from the south, or where did you come from? No, that is not a true Nigerian.
Jagaban parleys with Igbo leaders over Sanwo-Olu.
Oh, I don't know who is Jagaban.
Tinubu.
Oh, okay. Well, to me, all of them, they are the same. It's just like a rice now. If you put a cup of rice, you boil it, it will multiply. They are all the same. Both the Tinubu, the so-called Sanwo-Olu, they are all the same. Before you get a genuine politician, it's not this our generation. Because all of them, they are after money. We should start deceiving ourselves. They'll go there, do small work, enrich their pocket, and forget about the masses. You see, this Penn Cinema Road, for the past 3.5 years was bad. 2 weeks to the election, they started patching the road. Why would they wait for 2 weeks to election and you tell me they are working? Go around Lagos, you see potholes all over everywhere. A Badon project. Tell me what is working. In my state, is PDP state. My Delta state where I came from. Go there, they are not working. Why will I support those people who are not working? They are all thieves.
You know, most of the problem people are facing is because people are being used and dumped, and that caused problem. The last one that was the problem. But this time I pray that they will not do that. They will play politics that is from the heart, not a politics with bitterness, not the politics of giving somebody to sweep like a broom and drop the person. If whosoever is going to merge will be a person that have a good alliance. That's my take. So I pray that the Spirit of God will help them to bring the best candidate. Doesn't matter the party come from. That's my own take.
Okay. Now, on the New Telegraph, I will only appoint people with integrity, says Wari.
Let's do what he says. Let anybody not manipulate him. And the wife come and say that Kaba had hijacked coming from the husband again.
Okay. Do you see him performing very well this time around?
Only God knows. And it's only God can help a man. Even yourself, you don't know what you will do tomorrow if God did not help you. So it is God that will help him to be able to perform well.
Thank you so much, and this is where we wrap it up on this edition of Bystanders at Newsstands with Michael Adekunle on Flip TV. Join me next time as I bring you another interesting topic from the newsstand. At the back of the camera is Latif Adebwale and my big Bamo, the editor. Have a good day.